Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our first live broadcast for today. Actually, I should say it's our only live broadcast for today, unless you're a coaching student, in which case we will have our 1 o'clock mastermind session. Let me kind of scroll down here and look to see who's here. Now, for those of you that are watching this live on Facebook or LinkedIn, or for those of you that are watching this on my YouTube channel, I want to remind you that, in fact, everybody that's here, I want to remind you that December is one of the hottest months for building a network marketing business. Your business does not slow down unless you do. So how would you feel if you knew in advance who the perfect prospects for your business on LinkedIn were? You look at the contents of the profile. You look at the visible activity of the profile. And it's like picking out a piece of candy from a bowl of candy. For years, I've used the image of the blue M&M, the green M&M. LinkedIn and Facebook are changing all the time. But you can all end December with a bigger team when you use a new posting tactic and recruiting script that we started to share this week. On Sunday night, we're going to wrap it up. For those of you that are used to our project launch script, which has worked amazingly well during the month of December. Actually, it works 12 months a year, but in December, it works especially well. We added another little twist to it, which is producing best results I've ever seen. You could end the year with a bigger team and experience explosive growth. Most of you are already connected to people, but you would be amazed at how many people you're connected to that you've never talked to. Or you initially talk to them and you never got back to them. Or maybe they never got back to you. It all starts with your profile. Your business does not slow down. As a matter of fact, it can increase. We got 9 days to go until Christmas. 9 days. And there's still plenty of opportunity. And it all comes down to engagement, involvement. Achieving success on LinkedIn and Facebook doesn't just mean increasing your friends, connections, or followers. It means posting and ghosting your audience doesn't get you what you really want, which is engagement. And when you think about it, it's not just engagement. We want the results that engagement will get you. True engagement requires a proactive approach. Managing engagement and communications with your friends, connections, and followers helps turn them into active distributors and customers. So I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Now, the good news is you don't have to practice this 10,000 times to become a master. In fact, I would venture to say that if you practice it 800 or 900 times, you should be good. Well, couple of months. Couple of months. Your one kick step to mastering every social network is my 4-step formula. Create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, qualify them, close them. Anybody can do it. The key is engagement. All right, now let me switch screens. All right, let me move this up. Okay. Now, I just started working with Daryl. And this is kind of interesting. Let me unmute him. Oh, that was an interesting exercise.
So anyway, yeah, well, I told you, very, very, very technically challenged.
Well, you know, to give all of you some background, Daryl had created a LinkedIn account years ago, never did anything with it. And in trying to start it up again, it was amazing how many changes that LinkedIn had made since it was originally set up. So the whole foundation of that account was a nightmare. It was missing things that they'd added maybe 6 years ago or 7 years ago. So we ended up literally having to start from scratch, create a whole new LinkedIn account. Not that big of a deal because, your LinkedIn account that you had only had like 5 connections and you never did anything with it. So when you start, this is an opportunity to examine what happens when someone is just setting up an account. And for those of you that are students, and Emil, yes, we're going to wait until our mastermind session. Okay, so here, we just set this account up. And one of the things that you have to be aware of is what people are going through, because if you're using Recruiter Lite, this is what people are going through now. So we just got this set up 30 minutes ago. And so the 4 things that make a profile powerful: the cover, the picture, the headline underneath your picture, and then your description. All right, so we got this. This is like super brand new. And so the first thing you need to do is to get your settings set up. So we're going to go over here to settings and privacy. Name, location, and industry. We got your name. We put this just to get in here. So your headline is going to be lifestyle transition mentor, because you help people that are changing careers. You're also home business coach, because we're just getting started. We're not going to put in social media expert or social media trainer, although we could, and just make reference to this is my new account. So yeah, let's do that. And actually, don't laugh. You're a LinkedIn social media expert. Now that you might feel uncomfortable saying that, but since we're working together and everything that you do, from reaching out to people to talking to people, I am, for all intents and purposes, in your account. And so everything that I know, you know. But everybody's got to have a story. And so your story is going to be, you've been in business for a long time. This is a new account. You're setting it up. But it's when it comes to giving advice, when it comes to learning the ins and outs of LinkedIn, nobody knows as much about LinkedIn as you do. And that goes for all my coaching students here. Because anytime anybody asks you a question and that you don't know the answer to, you just come back to me and say, what do I say? You are also a professional change agent. And we'll leave this for now. Industry. This is an interesting topic because for those of you that are in network marketing, the category that you want it to be in is health, wellness, and fitness. But you can't get into it because over the last 3 years, the powers that be at LinkedIn have traced almost 80% of the troublemakers, the people who are that jumping in, violating their terms of service, were all coming from that health, wellness, and fitness category. In other words, fellow network marketers that were being taught the wrong things. So the closest we could come to that is retail health, personal care products. But understand, nobody sees this. This just puts you in a category that becomes one of the features for search. So we have all this information. Now we're going to save it. And the reason we're looking at Uber is because if we come down here, when we started this, they put this here. So we're going to have to change that. What you see here, the top experience, is shown up here. So we're going to do two things. First, let's go to the picture. Now you could use your camera, or we can upload a picture. come down here. And then the important thing about the picture, you need to be smiling. Come to the filter. And typically the two best are Studio or Illuminate. Another thing we can do is we come to adjust. You could adjust any one of these things. Right now, it's pretty much centered. Crop, straighten. Save it. And then we update it. And the last thing you need is a cover. Cover puts you, kind of cleans up everything. So let's pop up here. And again, you could tell an awful lot about people by the cover that they use. So we're going to upload a photo. And so the idea behind a cover is to make a statement. People look at your profile and they go, I want to know this guy. I want to be him. Whatever this guy is doing, I want to do. So we come down here. Depending upon the time of the year. Now, if Daryl likes skiing, this could be Daryl. They changed the settings on these pictures. But what you're doing is you're making a statement. Now, from time to time, LinkedIn has, well, here's another one. Wealth is not about having a lot of money. It's about having a lot of options. When people look at the picture, they're thinking, again, who is this guy? Once you begin to change, so will the world around you. Makes people curious. Now, as we approach the winter, when it's cold, an image like this refresh creates curiosity. What? Now, it asks you to add pronouns, and I'm sorry, but I don't buy into that whole pronoun crap. Okay? Sorry. You want to put it in, you're free to do it. You're free to do it. Is it going to help you? I mean, if somebody can't look at your picture and see that you're a man, that you're a he or you're a him, you don't want to talk to them. And for people that are searching by pronoun, forget about it. If somebody can't tell by looking at your picture that you're a man or a woman, it's not who you're looking for. What we got to do is we got to get rid of this Uber thing. So we come down to, and you're going to constantly be prompted to turn on creator mode. Never turn it on. So we come down here to experience. And we just threw this in there so that we could get started. Now what we're going to do, we can edit this. So we want to give what you're doing a name. We're not going to put in the name of our network marketing company. Instead, we want to create a name that's going to make people curious about what you're doing. And that's going to be on top of all the different things that, you've legitimately done over the years. So let's give your network marketing experience a name, like the International Association of Wealth Achievers, or the IAWA. You are the founder, the CEO, and the CHO. And the Chief Happiness Officer. Location, pick a big city.
Ottawa.
I'm sorry, what?
I live in Ottawa, the capital.
Okay, so let's go back.
It's in Ontario, Canada. It's just Ottawa, that's all.
There we go. Some people, if you're concerned about security, you know, a lot of women don't list the city that they're in. They pick the closest big city. And so now I'm currently working and
Retired.
well, you're
Because
retired.
I work, you can put that in because I work the business, yes.
Right. So basically you retired from other things,
Yeah, from real work.
but you're not retired now.
No.
So for this, we could say, when did you start building your network marketing? We're just starting?
I'm just starting now because my situation has changed. My
Right.
wife,
Yeah, right. Right. We don't have to. So
yeah,
basically what we're going to say is this is a brand new role. We're starting right now, and we're going to put down December 2023. This is all going to be part of what your story when you're talking to people. Now, we don't have any connection, so there's no point. Well, we could do that because it posts something. And then says your post was successful. So now we have this here. And we come back and we look at what people say. Show your pronouns. Get rid of that. All right. So this is basically the start. Now, unlike LinkedIn, I'm sorry, unlike Facebook, changing your cover is a big deal. You change your cover, you change your picture. People see, notice it. It actually lets people know. Two ways to make people curious is destinations. Put different exotic destination pictures up there describing your lifestyle. The other way to do it would be put a picture that's more likely describes you. So we could come down here. Actually, we've got better airplane pictures. Now, the one thing that you can count on with LinkedIn is that they're going to change things. And FYI, for those of you that are students, when you subscribe to Recruiter Lite, they actually force you to do a double authorization deal. But you can go in and you have to do it. Here's another one that was kind of interesting. There are so many different ways to put covers up that make people curious about who you are, about what you do. And they all work. Very popular one. Once you begin to change, so will the world around you. Nobody's going to see. I mean, nobody sees how much hair you have. If people look at it and they go, whoa, you got to be someone important. What do you do? Then, once we start, and there's still work to be done, okay? Activity is the most important thing. So when people look at your profile, they're going to see your activity, your posts, the things that interest you. So to post things, we go to our homepage. And so they're going to encourage you to update your profile. We can leave it there for now. So here, we want to post something. And we want to post images that move. Something that's going to get you a lot of attention is this post that has, I think, 10 or 11 different motivating messages. Post that. Now, obviously, we want to build our network. So you can go over here. And so click on people. I don't know who set this up, but this is my profile. I'm on your third level. So what you do is you come over here, you hit connect, and you could send me a note. In this case, you're just going to send me a connection request. So once we're connected, and sometimes there's a time delay, might take several minutes. Sometimes it can take up to an hour. But once we're connected, and all the people that I'm connected to are going to be on your second level. Once we start posting things, people are going to look. It's post and activity. So we did this 2 minutes ago. Nobody's seen it yet. But all of this gives people a little of your background. Come back over here. Let's make one more post. No matter what you're going through, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. We could plan it for tomorrow, but let's pose this one too. Then as you start posting, you can share this with people you're connected to. And so it's going to take some time. You know, LinkedIn used to be a lot faster. But right now, their systems are overwhelmed. All right. So once the next step to all of this is going to be to reach out and connect with people that we know in advance need what you have, want what you have. So I'm going to open up another window here. Let me switch the screen. Then it all comes down to conversation. Who are you talking to? So Bob wants to know, how do you schedule a post on Facebook? Bobby, I can talk about that in the mastermind session. At the end of the day, it's all about conversation. I go over here on LinkedIn. Log into my LinkedIn account. And when we post something, once you post it, or you could schedule it for another time. So I'm going to post it now. Now, if I want to share it, And these are the people that I've communicated with the most recently. You can share it with 10 people at a time. Posting keeps people thinking about you. Now, it's kind of interesting. Things are changing every day. They come down here yesterday. If you wanted to send these, your only option was send separately. But now today they're saying, hey, you can send it as a group. I would not send it as a group. If you send it as a group, then everybody sees all the other people that you're sending this to. That takes away the uniqueness. You always want to send it individually. All right? Now, for those of you that are in my December boot camp, I just want to remind you that during our last boot camp session, I sent you all an email offering a special discount, special promo code. That promo code expires tonight at midnight. FYI. At the end of the day, it all comes down to who you're talking to. Now, if I scroll down, I look at my post history. Posted this 3 minutes ago. Impressions. I've already had 3 people that looked at it. But they don't tell you who looked at it. We can come down here further. 40 impressions. 51 impressions. 1 person liked it. You want likes. 11 people liked it. 1 person made a comment. 167 impressions. This is how quickly people are going to react to you. People are going to respond to you. This opens up the door to start conversation. You don't need a blog. You don't need a funnel. You don't need all kinds of capture pages. All you need is a LinkedIn profile. All you need is a Facebook profile. And you're free to go out, start talking to people. Again, like 2 people liked it, 1 person reposted it. Your influence increases dramatically when the people you share things with 11 people liked it. 2 people made comments, 2 people reposted it out of 176 impressions. Impressions don't matter. And as you're building your business, if you have a team, you all support all the team members. Whenever somebody makes a post, you go in there, you like it, you make a comment. That increases the visibility of everybody. Now, I will be back at 1 o'clock for our coaching mastermind session. So for those of you that are coaching students, starts at 1 o'clock. Sunday night, we're going to take our new strategy to a whole new level. For those of you that are familiar with the project launch script, we're going to give you some new things that can double, seriously, double your results. There has never been a faster, easier way to build your business. Until next time, best of luck in building your business, and God bless.
Amen.